Oh, thank you so much, April, for the bits. Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna check in on Steve because this only takes like a moment. And then we'll switch over to something else for the remainder of the stream. A lot of weeds today. I think I forgot to check him yesterday, which is why there's so many weeds. I don't think I remembered until it was like the middle of the night. Alright, so I assume everything will need water. Or most things will need water. Maybe not. It was all weeds. Yeah, I think they said that it's pretty forgiving in terms of like actually killing the plants. Like they want, because they want to make it kind of a relaxing game. They're like, we know if we make it too realistic that people won't play it. So, all right, everybody's all watered. Yeah, I'll probably do some. We'll do some ooblets after this. I hope everyone's day has been going well so far. As I said at the beginning of the stream, all the VODs from the last week are uploaded and processed and on the Coffee page. So if you missed anything and you were wanting to check it out, it's all there now. I know April and Cap know, but we are doing fundraisers this month. The links are in chat for that. I am hoping to do another either drawing stream or a Jackbox night, or maybe both, a mixture. That'll probably, again, fall on Thursday night. I would like to be able to do on my night, because I only usually get one night a week where I can stream. Like, usually my streams have to fall during the daytime or, like, the afternoon. This week, I believe Thursday's the day again where I can kind of stream into the evening. As I had mentioned, I want to do the Pokemon drawing kind of thing. I don't know 100% how I want to set that up yet, because I don't know how busy it'll get. It's just like, I looked at my behind the scenes numbers for the Jackbox stream, and even though we didn't get like a lot of trolls or anything, like I had a lot of viewers that were lurking on and off throughout the night. Like I had more numbers than I normally get on any of my other streams. So I do know that people look, like even if they don't stay, they kind of pop in on those kind of streams more, so they get more traffic. And on a stream where there's no lobby, or like a game or a drawing stream where there's no lobby, I feel like people who pop into those type of things are more apt to stick around, maybe, because they will be able to interact. So I'm debating between setting up, if you don't know, Twitch has a built-in feature called Suggestion Box, and you can set it up so that people can drop suggestions into the box, you know, and then people can use bits or cheers or whatever to second, like to upvote them, basically. And then on my end of it, it treats it kind of like a to-do list. So if people drop in 5 suggestions, I can go in on my end and mark them off as complete as I do them. So let's say for a drawing stream, people drop in Pokemon names or something, or Pokemon descriptions. I don't know if I want to do it via Suggestion Box or if I just want to leave it up to chat. Chat gets harder to track if there's a lot of people, obviously. If there's only a handful of people, then chat is no problem. But if a bunch of people show up to a stream like that and just start spamming like Pokemon names, then it becomes too much. And like, it's not like, it's meant to be like a funny kind of haha meme kind of experience, not so much like a draw something for me for free kind of experience. And I do know that there's definitely an audience that does that kind of behavior, because I hang out in a lot of other art streams, and I see people like go in and like demand or insist on getting free drawings from it, and it's like, that's not quite how this works. I want the Pokemon streams to be fun and kind of stupid, and I don't necessarily need to monetize like the request side of it, but I'm also trying to figure out how to keep it kind of organized, if that makes sense. So if any of you guys have any ideas on what you would recommend in terms of that, because I can use the Twitch suggestion box, which keeps it all in one place, and they, it's not like chat where if people keep talking, they move further and further down the line and I have to look for them. And then also if I do them, I can, mark them off, whether or not people put bits or cheers behind them, even if they just drop them in then as like the suggestions. I'm not sure how else to do it without it just being kind of chaos or losing track of things. So I do want to get to that, whether that be this week or in the next week. And if I did maybe a half and half stream this week for the Thursday stream, where I did like a half drawing stream of like, well, haha, I'm going to do these Pokemon memes, blah, 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 and then do also Jackbox with whoever's in the chat or with the community. I don't think I'm going to open up Jackbox to public again without people being vetted or without them being mutuals. I did run into an issue after last week's Drawful stream, aside from the obvious issue that happened. But on the back end, on the Discord that I set up, I did not know that there's a limit on Discord to how many people you can put in a room. And I have more people interested that I know personally than is spaces in the room, which is a problem. So, the other thing I need to work out is a better pinging system for mass messaging, like lobby codes and stuff, because even if we do communal drawing streams, like not Jackbox, but like actual drawing streams on like Whiteboard, that requires me pinging out a secure link. It gives you a unique link code to use to access the room. And I don't want to have to message like a shit ton of people one at a time, because obviously that takes up time, and then if you get disconnected, or if like when we do Drawful, like if you change the room code changes, so yeah, just do an invite-only Discord server. That was my first thought, and I was like, I don't know how hard that is to do, and then yeah, just set up a channel specifically for pinging people. That's kind of what my thought was, because at first I was like, oh, this group chat feature is perfect, because all I have to do is hit add or remove and put everyone in there, and then we're good. And then I went to add some people, and it was like, your room is full, and I was like, oh shit, like there's not enough room for everybody. And like I don't want to have to swap people in and out every stream, because then that becomes very tedious, and God forbid I forget, or multiple people want to be in it, it's like So I probably will end up doing the Discord server. I've never opened a Discord server, so that's a whole other thing I have to now look into after this stream. I'll probably do that maybe later. But yeah, just use that channel to ping people, because then they can mute it if they want to mute it, or whatever. I thought the group chat was a good idea, but my little knowledge of Discord proved wrong. So yeah, that might be a thing. And obviously, if you're on the pre-existing chat, you will be updated as to whatever the decision is, whether it's a Discord server or something else. Because I have people kind of all over, and I'm trying to move my friends who only talk to me on Twitter towards Discord, because I don't have Twitter on my phone. So like I have people who only communicate with me via Twitter DMs or Twitter replies, and it's like, my dude, I don't see your messages sometimes for days on end. So if you're waiting for me to reply to a question, like, you have my phone number or you have my Discord, like, message me so that I see it, because I'm not checking my phone, or I'm not checking Twitter, I should say. And Borks for the doggos. But yeah, so that's the other thing I'm going to troubleshoot. Obviously, I have plenty of time to do that, because that's not going to be until Thursday at the earliest. Sorry, my throat is so shot. Trigger warning, disgusting bodily functions, but I totally threw up 4 times before the stream, so If you follow my Twitter, I made delicious yakitori, and then I COVID coughed so hard, I projectile vomited like The Exorcist 4 times. So, thankfully, I have, like, no gag reflex, as dirty as that sounds, but when I have a medical history, so I'm basically what I say, I'm a professional vomiter, so, not from an eating disorder, just from actual medical issues. I am professional, so there is, like, just open mouth gargoyle style. As gross as that is. There's your TMI segment for today. But yeah, my throat is kind of raw from the vomit, so... what these dogs are up to today. They've been good most of the morning, I'll give them that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna switch over to ooblets, and while I do that, I'm gonna go, just poke my head out and see what the dogs are barking at, just to make sure nobody's here or something, because... sometimes people just stand at my door and don't ring the doorbell, and that's really weird, because we live in a place where people have hurricane glass and hurricane doors, so, like, if you knock, you can't really hear it very well. It's, like, super muffled. So, I'm going to switch the game, and I'm going to update the stream info, and then we'll be back with some ooblets for the rest of the stream, I think. And, I have plenty of time in terms of my window, so it'll be it's not going to be rushed today. It's just going to be until whenever either the game crashes or until I'm done. Till I'm over it, because at least ooblets doesn't require me to read a lot. So I'm going to switch the stream software, and I'll check on the doggos, and I'll be right back. Thank you very much. Remember to go donate to our charity of the month and to April's nonprofit in the meantime.